everybody. How are you tonight? It's Thursday. Yay. I just got off a group called, we call it Thirsty Thursday. So I poured myself a drink and did some kind of weekly review sort of stuff and made sure things were kind of ready. Good to see everybody. It was fun. I watched Sonia do painting earlier. That was great. I screenshotted the painting that she did. I'll show that on Sunday. And Madonna was there, and so was Larry. But it was good to be out and about here and be back on the interwebs and YouTubes and catch little snippets of people today. Okay, so yesterday, all kinds of things. I was supposed to have a blood test in the morning and the doctor hadn't put the right codes on it. So I couldn't get it done because otherwise it would have cost me an arm and a leg rather than have my insurance cover it, which I wasn't going to do. And so I had fasted for that, which gave me a headache and made me cranky. And so I went and got stuff to eat. And then I had all these kind of things to do in Gig Harbor yesterday. And by the time I made it on the way home, I realized I stopped at Cost Less Pharmacy and they were giving 10% off to anybody who got their vaccinations there, COVID. And so I went and got my shots, my flu and my COVID. Yay. And then today I was like, whoa. And my arm hurts. I'm just now being able to lift my drink. That's important, right? But no, I'm feeling good. It is a better day. It got better as the day went on, and I'm feeling better and better. So yay. It's good to be here and to see everybody hanging out, saying hi to everybody. There's Angie, too. Hi, Angie. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Yes. Hi, Angie. Oh, and Sonia's here, the RV DJ. Yay, Sonia's here. Yes, Bob, Taco Thursday, Bob made tacos. I had a great taco salad. It was yummy. Anyway, so it's kind of funny that taco and what do you usually put on tacos? Most people put cheese and stuff like that on it. I had sour cream on mine, but how's my sound? Pull that up a little bit closer. Anyway, come on. Nope. There. So tonight's story, I just have one because earlier when I wasn't feeling all that hot together, I was like, okay, I can get through one. And it's one of the funny ones. And it's a newer book by one of our favorites. And you've heard some of his other books. I don't think we've read The Sour Grape yet, but we've read some other ones. You'll recognize the artwork. This is a book by Jory John and Pete Oswald. And oh my gosh. So the name of this book tonight, yeah, it's going to go with Taco Thursday perfectly well. Taco Thursday is a thing, so says our Sonia. Anyway, yeah, I'm checking in with who all's here. We've got Linda's here and Parker's here. Yay. And Larry and Madonna. Hi. And Angie and Sonia and Lupe's here. Hey, there's Lupe. Cheesehead waiting for some cheese. And yay. Good to have you here, Lupe. It was really nice to have you see everybody. Gosh, this is great. So anyway, this is a good one. It's a funny one. It's not real long, so tonight's show won't be real long, but that's okay. I've got a couple other ones stored up for Sunday, and it'll give you guys more time to work on your art and send something in for Sunday. Yes. Oh, Kat Pender, hi. Hey, welcome. I think, Kat, is this your first time here? Welcome, Kat. Let's see, what can we do? Applause for Kat. Yay. Yay, welcome. New faces, new names. Good to have you here. It's really nice to have when new people pop in. Anyway, so this story, like I said, Jory John, you'll recognize right away. The Couch Potato is one of the books I read that he did. You'll just recognize the artwork. It's very funny and it's all tongue in cheek, but it's still like, oh, his books have this great little lesson behind all the tongue in cheek kind of word play. Let's see, play on words. Boy, man, auditory dyslexia kind of flipped in right there. But yeah, it's a good one, and I thoroughly enjoyed finding it and reading it, and I was chuckling, and I read it to Layla and Lachlan when I was down there, and they thought it was funny. So I hope all of you guys enjoy it. And let's see, everybody's saying sometimes we need a break. Oh, you've been avoiding YouTube today? Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, I had not done a whole lot, and had done, seriously, I think I spent one day watching those lawn mowing videos. Okay, don't judge. But when you got other things to do and you're trying to get some stuff done, those can be kind of soothing. It's kind of like ASMR sound in the back of them running their lawnmowers back and forth and doing all this stuff for somebody else. And it just kind of, I know, it's just terror. It's one of the, why would I do that? But I got some stuff done while I was doing it. And then I started off, yeah. Anyway, and the other thing for Sunday, I got some new pens, pencils, some charcoals, and I'm trying a couple little Christmas things that I saw. So I'm going to try to replicate those, and I'll have those up for me. Yay, Linda! Linda's got my back. Whether she's watched them or not, she's got my back. Yeah, my friend, who was it? Was it James? No, it was DJ Strick, and we had, was it, and Kurt Nugent, and Kurt, and we were all, and Kurt let it slip that he had watched him, and then I did too, and it was just funny. It kind of completely derailed the live that we'd all been secretly watching these things. You've been mesmerized by big harvesters harvesting. Yes. I sometimes watch a guy that mows people's messed up lawns free. Yeah, that's the guy. There's Al Blades. He does it. And then there's another, the Boring Channel, BORING, Boring Channel. That's the guy, one guy. Another guy, he has a power washing on one day and lawn mowing on the other day. And I'm just like, really? And they just, it's amazing. It's just kind of amazing what they do, and what they do for other people, and they do it for free. And sometimes people love it, and sometimes people get really mad at them. But what they find, and what kills me is half of them are down in the South, and I'm thinking, oh man, the snakes, oh, yikes. All right, enough lawn mowing. Total. and the thing, one last thing, Bob will come down when I'm watching one of those, and he'll look in and see what I'm doing, and come in, and he'll look up at the other TV, and I'm working on something, and he'll go, okay, well, and he'll just turn around and walk away. Like, there she is, doing that. Kind of crazy. We couldn't get our front door open. The only idea I have about this, the door frame got soaked. I've lived here for 10 years, never seen this. Oh my goodness. Man, yeah. Front door, yeah, if it swelled, if it got soaked, that would happen. All right, so back to story time. So tonight's story is entertaining, a little tongue-in-cheek, with a wonderful lesson about kind of some things that are important and being humble, maybe. I thought it was just a real cute one. So join me, everybody, for The Big Cheese from the #1 New York Times bestselling team, Jory John and Pete Oswald. Yes, it's going to be funny. The Big Cheese. Look at him. I love this little emoji type look face there. Oh, let me get this out of my way. There we go. Written by Jory John and illustrated by Pete Oswald. They call me Cheese. The Big Cheese. Oh, say it with me, please. The Big Cheese. Ta-da! You'd better believe it. Look at the sign over here. Curds on way. Curds on way. That's right, folks. I'm the biggest, cheesiest piece of cheddar around. I'm really something to behold. Take a good look at me. Have you ever seen... are you seeing what I'm seeing? Have you ever observed a more impressive cheese in your life? It's not just my stature either. It's my presence, my vibe, the energy I emanate, the excitement I exude. It's the way I fill a room or a theater or a stadium. Wherever I go, I cause a fuss. Heads turn, jaws drop, gasps are audible. That's why they call me cheese. Oh, say it with me, please. The big cheese. Ta-da! You'd better believe it. How did I get such a good, or should I say, oops, what happened to that? What did I just do? Hang on. Hang on, you guys. I just lost something. My screen share. Hang on. Overlay screen. Source screen share. There we go. There we go. Ha! I hit the wrong thing. We'll go back. How did I get such a good, or should I say, Gouda reputation? Well, I wasn't always a big shot. I grew up in a crowded platter in a tiny kitchen. I was an unremarkable little curd. We lived quiet lives of pasteurization. But I wasn't happy with the status quo. Oh, no. I wanted to make a big old name for myself, so I resolved to become a big cheese. I wanted the praise, the cheers, the spotlight, the attention, the ovations, the celebrations. I set to work, and before long, I was on that fast track to success. I dressed to impress. I shredded the competition. I stole every show. And then I'd brag nonstop to anyone who'd listen. Hey, did you see me score that goal while I was literally yawning? What was the secret to my success? Well, I stuck to things I was good at. That way I couldn't possibly fail. Did it get a little boring never trying anything new? I suppose. But it didn't matter as long as everyone agreed that I was, oh, say it with me please, the big cheese. Ta-da! But then, one fateful day, I met Wedge. He was new in town, and he seemed to be my exact opposite in every way. He was quiet. I was loud. He was shy. I was bold. While I dominated conversations, he kept to himself. I didn't pay much attention at first because why would I? I was too preoccupied with being the center of my universe. But then, without warning, everything changed. Here's what happened. Every summer, our tiny village staged an all-day cheese-cathalon. Guess who had first-place trophies from the last 6 years? Oh, say it with me, please. The big cheese. Ta-da! You better believe it. This year's opening ceremony started at 5 a.m. sharp. I was fully primed and prepared to prevail. First up was a foot race, and I zipped into the lead. Within seconds, though, there was someone on my high heels. I could hear his breath, the pitter-patter of his agile feet. It was Wedge. I could not believe it. Oh, he was fast. Not just fast, but skilled, disciplined. He paced himself. We were neck and neck for most of the race, but then I slipped on a rogue pebble. Wedge swerved, sped up, and beat me by a nose. A cheese nose. For the first time, I'd come in second place. Oh, the indignity! But there was no time to sulk because the next leg of the competition had already started. It was a game of chess. Before I could blink or think, Wedge had taken my king in 4 moves, and while I was busy protesting to the judges, he'd already moved on. The following events were a blur of loss after humiliating loss, hat making, sheep herding, bread buttering. Oh, it turned out that Wedge was quietly excellent at everything. Even when he won, though, he didn't gloat. He was so humble. We love Wedge. It was odd. It was disconcerting. It was absolutely baffling. Finally, I watched in dismay as Wedge trounced me one last time, and the day came to a bitter end. Bird calling. Huh. Well, bitter for me, at least. I went through every possible emotion. Arr! Ugh! No! Boo! Ah! And I finally exhausted myself. And as I lay in the muck, I heard a thunderous voice making the dreaded announcement. First place goes to newcomer Wedge Wedgman! The crowd roared its approval. What had just happened? It was honestly hard to fathom. I closed my eyes. Suddenly, inexplicably, I felt a sense of calm come over me. I listened to my breathing, to the steady beating of my heart. Yes, I had lost again and again and again. But after that, I actually felt relieved. Okay, yeah, relieved even. I suddenly knew that my world wasn't going to crumble. I picked myself up, I dusted myself off, and I headed home. Before too long, I spotted Wedge. He wasn't busy celebrating or bragging. He was just watching the stream go by. He looked content. We chatted for a bit, and it turned out that Wedge had a fascinating life story. I found myself getting caught up in the great conversation, a conversation that wasn't all about me. That day, I realized something. Maybe it didn't matter if I wasn't the best at everything. In fact, perhaps it was healthy for me to lose for once. And sure, my ego was bruised in the short term, but over time, I gained some perspective on what's really important. Losing taught me about empathy and humility. It showed me that I'd become so focused on winning that I was missing out on the joy of participating. Go team! And it helped me see that I can live with defeat, even if I get a bit angry or frustrated at first. These days, I'm trying not to worry about whether I win or lose. I don't have to impress everyone all the time. I let others have the spotlight. And I've taken up some new hobbies just for me. Yes, I'm trying to be a better wheel of cheddar. So now when I brag about something, well, I mostly brag about my friends. Whoa, did you see that? What a move! Because it turns out that anyone, from a crumb of gorgonzola to a fleck of feta to an unassuming wedge of brie, can be, oh, say it with me, please, the big cheese. You better believe it. Ta-da! And that's the big cheese. Go team! By Jory John and Pete Oswald. There we go. Yes, yes. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, Tamara's here. Nice. Yay. Cheetos, oh cheese nose. Hey, it's Limburger cheese and it's moved itself off screen. Yes, maybe so. I hit the wrong button there and I lost my screen share. Yeah, you guys always, you're always so patient with me when I goof up, but that's okay. Lost you at Gouda. Melted the cheese. It's gone bad. Oh no. Oh, Cheetos. You guys are funny. Cheetos, oh cheese nose. Now Tamara's there. Fatima's here. Yay. Anyways, good to see everybody. Yes, Tamara, it is good to see. I love this book. Humility is the best behavior to cultivate. I think this is a really good one. I read it to Lachlan and Layla, and it was just one of those that we had a good conversation about it afterwards, about the way, when you're on a team and when you do and how you cheer other people on. I mean, Lachlan, he's in kindergarten and he's been elected by the kids in the classes to be what they call a peer greeter. He's the kindergartner who, when other kids come, they all get, and he shows them around and introduces them and may help them make new friends. It's pretty cool. So it was a good book for him because he's worked really hard at being that kid who's, working to show, praise other people, because his big sister does it a lot and she's always that way. So anyway, Kat, tell Tony, I'm thinking about him and just having a discussion about pride and humility. I must get this book. It's a great one. You can check it out. I got it on Libby. I'm going to return it in my library. It's kind of popular because it's a fairly new one. It's a 2023 copyright, and but it's a really good one. Yes. Thanks, Larry. I'm glad you guys liked it. It is. I mean, and that's what the thing with picture books that I have, and everybody who comes here to our thing is found that these books are all so wonderful for kids and adults. So it's a lot of fun to see what these picture books do. I still love them the best and stuff. But I'm having a good time on my podcast, which is also a channel. So, you can create a podcast on YouTube now and just make it a playlist and create it as a podcast playlist. So you can still create it as a video, but it can go out as a podcast feed too. So I have all the podcasts that I've been doing for NodPod Pomo, which is the chapter books, and it's Book Bites with the Book Lady. And that's been kind of fun. This week, as soon as I got back from Phoenix, which I got back Monday night, the dragons all welcomed me back and decided that it was Dragon Week and that I've been reading dragon books. And so I had Talking with Dragons, and I think Aragon went out today, and the first book in the Dragon Riders of Pern, Anne McCaffrey's book, which was more like a young adult, middle school, high school. It was one of the first science fiction fantasy type books I read. And it was one of Bob remembers the whole series. So that's going to be a fun one to do too. And then The Wizard of Earthsea are some other ones. So it's good. It's fun to do. And it gives me a chance to go back and find some other books and revisit them. And it's nice. It's nice to do that. Okay. All right, you guys. So that's the story for tonight. So Sunday, I would really like to have a bunch of your artwork in to see and share, because we've had, get some things in. Everybody try to send in one thing or so. We'll get them all in there. And if you can get them to me, remember, at least send them at least an hour before the show. It helps me to get it all in organized. It's still easy to pull them in. If it comes in last minute, I just have to find it in my email, and I can pull it into eCamm pretty easily. But I just would rather have it all and have it all prettified for you. Prettified? A Gretchenism. Yeah, prettified. Oh, well, that works. And it wasn't even a big drink that I made tonight, so I'm making up words. Okay, that's all right. Anyway, next Thursday is Thanksgiving here in the States. And I will have Bryn and Danny, Sarah and Jim, my sister Sarah and her husband Jim, my daughter Bryn and her husband Danny, and McLean, Rook, and Rory all here for Thanksgiving. So next Thursday, not going to be a show. I just won't do it because it's just be Thanksgiving. Sorry about that. And they're coming the day before. And so we'll probably just miss a week there on Thursday, go from Sunday to Sunday on that. Beautiful. So that's, but we'll have a good show on Sunday with everybody's artwork and can plan. And then we'll have the next one. You can do artwork about whatever you did for Turkey Day and all that kind of stuff. But until then, you guys, I'm so glad you enjoyed this book, The Big Cheese by Jory John and Pete Oswald. Another one of their great collaborations and a great lesson and so much fun. They're just tongue-in-cheek. I love it. Anyway, I know. We need to start dictionary words by Gretchen. Yeah, I do tend to make some up. I was reading, I read for Book Bites. I think it was like the second night or so I read from the BFG. When was that one I did? No. When did I do the BFG? Oh, the BFG was on day 5. And, the BFG has an entire Roald Dahl made an amazing language for the giant, and that was a lot of fun to read some of those. Yeah, it was great. Anyway, you guys, until next time, you guys all have fun doing your art and have a great time with friends and family, whatever you're planning to do for Thanksgiving. But I will be back on Sunday for more story and art, and send in your stuff. It'll be delightful. And until then, you know the drill. Bucket filling brigade that you are. Till next time, everybody, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you. But the first place you'll find it is when you go look in the mirror. And I'll see you next time.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds. Feel alright, we won't go home, we will just stay here downtown. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous, we could be famous. You blow my mind, looking like a model, better than the usual. Yeah, you don't even try, not average or typical. I put you on a pedestal. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous, we could be famous, we could be famous, we could be famous.
I did it again.
We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous, we could be famous, we could be famous, we could be famous.
Bye, everybody.